Hello everyone. In this video we're going to learn about Microsoft Excel. It is in series of office automation, that is chapter 1 in Punjab board computers. So in the previous video we have done Microsoft Word, and in this we are going to do Microsoft Excel. So let us jump to Excel first. Why do we use Excel? तो रियल लाइफ में जहाँ पे भी हम टेबल्स बनाते हैं, दैट वर्क कैन बी डन easily on Excel. It can be used for your personal use, in the business, for planning, tracking, making lists, making budgets, charts, calendars. For all these we can use Excel sheet. In the Excel sheet, we have a table-like structure you can see, where the columns are A, B, C, D and so on. And the rows are 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And one box is known as cell. Every cell has an address. It is known as H5. So address of this cell is H5, and where it's written, here it's written. This is known as address bar. So if I will ask the cell address of this, it will be D4, and where it's written, here, D4. So first we write down the column and then the row of that particular cell. So Microsoft Excel, why do we use it? We have discussed. Just table होता है, we do not call it table, we call it spreadsheet. Then comes the formula bar. What is formula bar? Excel, I am saying कि जहाँ पे भी टेबल का काम होता है वहाँ पे हम क्या यूज़ करते हैं? एक्सेल यूज़ करते हैं. तो लेट्स सपोज मुझे मार्क्स एंटर करने हैं बच्चों के. सो फर्स्ट चाइल्ड गॉट 10 मार्क्स, next one 12, next one 13, next one 11, next one 12. So these are the marks of the students. Now I want the total of these 5 value here over A6. So it is a formula that I need to put there, that I want to add all these values. So what is this? A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. So what I want to do? A1 plus A2, A3, A4, A5. I want to add all these 5 values. So that is 58. So that is 58. Now, one more way of doing it. Instead of, suppose there are 100 students, I'm not going to write down A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and up to 100. No. So there is one more way of doing it. You put colon in between. So for writing the range, you put a colon. From A1 to A5, I want a total. I want a sum. So how do you put it? You want a sum. So we are using a function here that I want a sum from A1 to A5, and you get 58 there. So this is a formula bar where you can see the formula, and here you can see after pressing the enter the output of that formula. So there are two things that you can put here, either the formula or the function. So formula is like adding A1, A2, A3, all these things. And functions are like sum, average, minimum value, maximum value, all these things. For example, if I want the minimum value of these 5, I will use min. So min out of these 5 is 10. Suppose I want to have an average of these 5 marks. So I will use AVG. Average. I need to use complete average, not AVG. So that is 11.6. So what we have discussed, where is the formula bar? Here is the formula bar. Formulas are always written using equal sign. You can use any operator there, plus, minus, multiply is the star thing, equal, all these things there. Next, after formula, we have functions. Functions are also starts with equal sign. Another first one is sum. To get a sum, equal sum, and then you write down all the cell numbers that you want the sum of, to get a count, how many number of entries are there, to get maximum value, to get minimum value, to get average, to get the current date and time. For example, here I want the current date and time, so I will write down equal now and brackets. So it will give me current date and time. Today will just give me the date. Today will just give me the date. So for writing the functions, I need to put equal sign. If I will not put the equal sign, it will not work. So today is a function, so I need to put the round brackets. So it is just giving me the date. Concatenate means joining the two things. Concatenate means joining the two things. So suppose I want to concatenate A1 and C1 here. So what I will write down? Concatenate what I want to concatenate? A1 comma C1. I want to concatenate these two things. So now you can see these two things are getting concatenated. Next is upper. To convert something in uppercase. Proper means keeping the first alphabet capital of every word. That is proper. Also, you can check, suppose for teachers, I want, if my marks is between 90 to 100, that means greater than 90 and less than 100, the grade should be A. So in that case, I'm going to use if. So if, here I will write down the marks, the criteria. Criteria is that mark should be between 90 and 100. What should happen? A grade, otherwise nothing. Right? Next is sum if. It is used to sum the values according to a given condition. That we want to have sum only if this condition is true. Count if. Count the cells if this condition is true. Next is border and shading. We can make the border for the table. We can change the border size, border color, custom filter. Now what is custom filter? If I want to have a specific information, then I can go to data, and in the data I will have filter. And then there you can put the filter according to what you want. Suppose you just want the subject to be maths. So there you can put that you just want subjects to be math. And you will get this output. Then custom sort. In the data tab, you will have sort. Here also in the data tab, you have filter. And here you will have sort. So if you want to sort the name according to alphabet in the alphabetical order, you can do that. Okay. For example, here these marks. Let me just delete it. I want these marks to be in order, in increasing order. So I can go to data and I can sort it. How I want to sort? Smallest to largest. Click OK. And you can see it is smallest to largest. I want to filter it. So you can put the filter option here. Like what kind of filter you want to put it. Next comes freeze pane. So in the view, you will have an option of freeze pane. So it will keep the rows and columns visible, and you can see, you can scroll the whole worksheet. Next come the page setup and printing. It is same as in Microsoft Word. Margin is the distance between the text and the page border. So this is the margin, right? Then orientation, you want it portrait or landscape, size, how many breaks you want to give in the sheet, all these things. Then file conversion. It is saved in Microsoft Excel sheet. You can also convert it into PDF while printing it. So you can go to file and you can print it in the form of PDF also, or you can save it in the, so you can save it as PDF also. So save as type, and you can see here the type. You want it as PDF, you can save it as PDF. Next come typing technique. There are two type of techniques: touch, where you touch the keyboard and the keys to type. Next is voice, where you give commands using speech. There are tools to convert the font. For example, Lipi to Ravi, G Lipi CA, Punjabi Gurmukhi keyboard. So it convert one particular font into another. So if you will do the question, the one word answer question. So Dash is a word processor software. So for word processing, we have Word. We have Microsoft Word. Excel is for spreadsheet, PowerPoint is for slides. Microsoft Windows is an operating system. Next, come to check spelling and grammar. Shortcut key is F7. Structure and layout. You want it in portrait, you want it in landscape. How do you want it? What is the structure? You want it A4, A3, all those things. So that is your page setup. Formatting is making it bold, italic, underline. Proofing is checking the spelling mistake, autocorrect, all these things. Dash is electronic spreadsheet. Spreadsheet is coming, so it is Excel. Changing the style, color, bold, italic, these all are known as formatting. Dash and dash for minimum and maximum. For minimum, we use min. For maximum, we use max function. Filter and sorting. These are on data tab. How do we delete the text? Using delete or backspace key. There are two orientation of page: portrait and landscape. For any formula or function in Excel, we use equal symbol, right? So these are the question and answer that you need to focus on. Do it one more time, right? Read the chapter, do it. If you get any doubt, you can ask me in the comments, but make sure you also go through the questions. Okay, so in the next video we will come up with the second chapter. Till then, revise the first chapter. There are two videos. Watch both the videos, read it, and if you get any doubt, please feel free to ask me in the comments. Bye bye, and we'll meet in the next video.